Hey, Foxton, Heuntz here, and welcome back to more Dyson Sphere Program. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and don't forget, you might want to yell at your screen. So last episode, we basically started our Dyson Sphere. Woohoo! Isn't that wonderful? So we have a few nodes. If you click on the node, it tells you like 9 out of 150. That means we need 150 structural points for this to be complete. We're currently at 9 there. This one's at 27 of 90. This is 9 out of 170 we need for this structural point. That's 17 out of 90. So yeah, we don't have any there. And once we get those points, I think things will fill out. And then it says how many cells we need. Those are solar cells. We don't have any in these areas because the nodes aren't completed. So we need a lot. So I finally got the quantum chips hooked up over here, which is great. And now we're making some rockets. We're making about 10 rockets a minute, 10, 20, 40 rockets a minute right now. We have 140 in storage. So let's head to where our rocket launcher system is and see why is it not shooting up into the sky. Oh, because you have 0 drones. Heard. Oh, I need local demand. Hi! That might help us. So it looks like we can up to 200, which is great. And this will start shooting up into the sky. What do we need, though? What is this Dyson Sphere really giving us? Besides massive amounts of power, you find where our receivers are. They're up here. Our spheres generate right now 6 megawatts of power. Use that power actually to make photons. That's right, we make it to make photons. So yeah, we currently have about, where do I have the photons going to though, is the question. Over here. We have about 1,478 photons right now. That's a lot. It's been running basically since we last recorded. Photons though are very important. They make, here you go, antimatter and hydrogen, so 1 to 1. So we're going to have about 1,500 antimatter. Antimatter is very important. Antimatter makes antimatter field rods. We need 10 of them. And these power our artificial suns, which makes 75 megawatts. So currently the mini fusion makes 9. These make 75, which reminds me I need to turn off. Where are you? Our generator construction, since we won't be really needing those. Somewhere like this way, I think. So once we run that, we'll be done. Because that takes up what? So let's say it's 10. This takes up 7 of them for 1 antimatter fuel rod. So it's basically the end game. We're getting to the end game. This is really important. But also antimatter makes white science. Now we need white science to win the tech game. We need 4,000 to basically win the game. Hey, yay! We can, of course, continue to play. I mean, we will for a little while as things get updated. But white science unlocks unlimited research for mech upgrades. So yay! To research speed, which is really good because it increases the speed of this. Because this will get super expensive. But also, we just need a lot of white science for everything else. So today's episode we'll be making antimatter, hydrogen. Yikes, we need a lot of hydrogen for that. But also to make the antimatter field rods and just antimatter field odds, excuse me, for high signs. We need these guys. The annihilating containment sphere, which also will need to make the artificial sun. It needs one particle container and then processors. Expensive, but not expensive. We also need to find a way to burn all the freaking excess hydrogen, which means deuterium, and deuterium needed to make rockets. I think that was our rockets being launched up into space. Yep, there they go. There they go. Oh, so cool. And look at that. Look, the node is starting to move. We're also getting cell point construction. And look at that. So what does that mean is see our sails. They're being moved into the Dyson Sphere to make these. They're slowly getting pulled in. Oh, isn't that awesome? So now Dyson Swarm is actually being utilized and useful, as they're going to get sucked up into here. This one, let's stop running the game for a second. So they're going to get sucked in. It would take up to 300 to form this bad boy. So that's going to be really cool. And see, when they turn blue, they get sucked in. And they actually get sucked in really slowly. Huh. You know, I kind of figured it might go a little faster. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. I was looking for our... Here we go. So this bad boy. We do have a lot of deuterium, so yay. That is good. We're definitely going to want a lot more. A lot more. So there they go. And that should help burn away a lot of our deuterium. And eventually that will be one of our bottlenecks. But for now we should be decent. Yeah, we should be really decent. But now let's make our antimatter. Let's make our antimatter. And you'll be fine doing whatever you need to do there. So let's go here. I have a feeling that this building's going to be really, really big. Okay, this point is good. I'm going to go one off because it will be very expensive. In this case, we're going to have one input and two outputs. even though it shouldn't matter, like what's being outputted where, it really shouldn't matter. We are gonna play it close to our chest on this one. That means we are gonna make it matter. So you are going to be our critical photon, demand, and then you're gonna supply antimatter and hydrogen. Some drones, thank you. You will be component, mass energy distribution, or whatever it's called, mass energy storage. I mean, yes, antimatter. I guess that fits as a name. I don't know. I'm not that smart. And we have been live streaming this game, so I hope you guys have been enjoying that, joining us. If you're not see it, you can join us on our Twitch. But one of our commenters mentioned how we have not been utilizing blue belts to their focus because of the initial expense of power. The initial expense of power. If you look, where are they? They are. Here you go. So this only takes initial consumption at 18. This is at 36, and this is at 72. So it really goes high up. But the idle consumption's all the same. So the less work they're doing, the less power they're actually going to drain. So this means this will actually, since it can pull multiple stacks at once, it won't drain as quickly. Oh, I said that wrong. Holy crap. Oops. By the way, these critical photons look so cool. Look at that. Like pure energy blocks. And now we got antimatter. Quite a bit too. And yeah, our power consumption now is taking a beating. And that will be the case for a little bit. Until we switch this to the suns. And there you go. So we just added in quite a bit more power. So now let's make our annihilation spheres. So I mean, that just name is really awesome, right? Annihilation sphere. It's kind of a badass name. Luckily for us, the production's really cheap. We're going to just go through our normal factory construction at this point. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just check our YouTube. we have a how-to guide on this whole thing. We'll use the same factory blueprints because it works perfectly for any construction. You're gonna make us these bad boys. So, there you go. Wow! Oh my god, only 3 a minute? That's really slow. Dude. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna want to get the Mark III assemblers going. Because, hi, that's really slow. Slower than it ever needs to be. Especially when making... Okay, yes, for the type of power output of antimatter field rods, not too bad. But the fact we're gonna need these to make suns. And how many do we need for the sun? We need 10, oh, only 10. Not the worst. We also need that to make the antimatter field rods. You know what? Let's make some Mark IIIs. We should have all the supplies for a Mark III production. Here we go. So Mark III needs the barcode broadbands and the quantum chips. I mean, that's not too bad. But we definitely need to upgrade the barcode broadband construction, because that's kind of slow. We got a lot of things we need to upgrade. So yeah, definitely check out Twitter. We're doing a lot of upgrading, building, all that stuff. So now we're at 4.5 minutes. Better. I mean, still slow, as can molasses, but better. And I have to say, how wonderful. This game's still in early access. How much is there? And look at our FPS. This is all this plan working. Everything, single thing on this game is running simultaneously. There's no backloading, except for my autosave. But it still works, working at 144 FPS. Not true, I have a really strong computer, but still. Oh, look at that! Oh my god! Look at our Dyson Sphere. It is coming together. We got sales. We're making 29.5 megawatts of power already on this little section. Oh, isn't it a beaut? And we almost had this node completed. Let's start moving over to other nodes. But look at that. Look at that shell forming. Oh! Oh, that's great. Can we see it? No. Let's go. Let's go see it. Let's go check it out. That's what I love to. You can just fly and see it all in live person. So you can see something's forming. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that grand? I mean, holy crap. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. And look how big it is compared to us. Look how big it is compared to us. These things are massive. Massive. And the cells are coming into this, so it's forming. Each of those little cells is one of the solar sails coming in. That's just so... Oh, okay, there you go. You basically have all the solar sails are in. And this one has its finished structure point already. That's getting 36 sails, 37. That's getting quite a few. But yeah. Dude, that's so fantastic. So freaking fantastic. Oh. And like almost 200 FPS in space. Like what the heck, game? What the heck? Alright. Next up is going to be, let's start our white science. Let's start that production. We'll end that for today. So one thing we're going to need is you. Wow, we have 400 rockets. These things are, I mean, they're launching, but look. It takes a cooldown, and it launches. So, what's the thing launch speed? It's 5 a minute. 5 a minute. So, we're getting 10 a minute. We definitely need to upgrade that. But let's do white science. So, where's our antimatter? Yep. So, we have 1500 antimatter. Not as much hydrogen, but we don't need the hydrogen is just excess production. We'll let it be. We don't need it. Critical photon is going. So I'm making quite a bit. We need antimatter. So we make it and just ship it off. Which is okay for now. We're not making this fuel suns just yet, but we're very close to. Now let's go make our white signs, which is going to come from home base. So your fuel production, and we have all of our signs is around the equator. Here we go. So yeah, this is going to need to change. And the reason I say that is we have 6 coming, and we need to output 1. That will be a bit of a challenge. A bit of a challenge. So first things first, we're going to stop all this. Yes, this is going to be a big change up. So the problem about this whole thing, the whole issue is white signs need 6, and we only have. Do I have any extra? I should. I'm like, do I have any extra? Please, I do. I'll do it on this side. See, they have look, there's only 3 on each side. And you can take 6 and 6, but the problem is then what do you do as an output? What's going to happen is, I think, if we're going to want to make this big time, we need to do something like this. Did they change how these look? I feel like they did. I feel like they got updated. So this is still going to be the same. And this is going to need to come out here. Then this will need to come as an output. The only way I see that happens, this is only 6. And it's 5. We'll need the 6 coming in. That's the only way I see this actually working. Wait. We don't need to do bridges. We don't need to do bridges. Oh, I have an idea! This sort of works. Now the problem is going to be antimatter. Oh, wait. We can just wrap. We can wrap the antimatter around. So let's say if I do it like this. Oh my god, this will work. This will work. This will effing work. Oh yes! Yes. Okay. I need pick up. I love. Okay, so change the storage just a tab, and you get 3 different sessions of it. Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is working. This is working. Holy crap. This is working. Alright, so this needs to be picked up as well. And now we just need the antimatter. That's all we're gonna need. Oh, okay. So let's say... One, can I hold all this? I can. I can. I can. I can. Awesome. Oh, that's cool. That's a new pick issue. Look at that. I actually wanted to... Yes. Interesting. Okay, so now we need the antimatter coming in. So you're going to be antimatter. Then you can be white science. Oh, we can do white science coming in here. And then this could be white science lab. I don't have drones for you. I need drones. But you need antimatter, which I don't think I have it coming in. Okay, let's get that set up. Oh, we got ideas. We got this working. We got this working, Foxies. Oh, we're close to white science production. Oh, God. I missed. Odd. Alright, so you are gonna be... not that, antimatter. And I don't have ships. Okay, let's go get that. To our rocket lab of justice, which is... there? It's right here. And there you go. We're gonna go get the antimatter, transportation range. Yep, that's set. That's fine. I don't think we need 10,000 of those. Let's just leave that as is. Go 70% for our antimatter. Alright, so you can come in. Then you introduce the white signs. Alright, antimatter is in. Now let's just connect it up. There's an antimatter. Oh wow, that is really dark. That's like really dark. So there you go. Now we're making 4 white cubed signs a minute. Oh my god, those are so bright. Oh my god, that white science is super bright. Alright, so there we go. Ah, we never turned this science on. Let's see the red science, and now we have all sides going. Now we have 43 white signs. Alright, let's now make some of our science labs. And now it should be really cheap to do. All we need now is white science. Let's do vein utilization first. Yes. We need 124 minutes because we need all that white science. But there we go. After we do that, we'll do massively upgrade our research speed. There we go, Foxies. We have white science. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's it for today. This is our white science production. We can definitely upgrade it by stacking it. We can have it going both sides, and then we have our research going in. It's going to be a little slow. And now let's turn this on to all the demands. And now we got white science production. So what we have, we make 4 minutes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm making 20 minutes each side, so 20, 40, 60, 80. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, these can get always stacked higher. And that is the nice thing. I think that might be... And it can be expanded. This can easily be expanded. Way to do that is make this into a splitter. That gives us some height. That will let us have multiple rows going. I think this will work as is, and we can just like move that to the other side. Yeah, Foxies. We're done. We got our white signs. Now it's just going to take a very, very, very long time. Oh my, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Oh. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah. So that's at 4,000. White science is going to be our end goal, basically. Like, yep, we're going to need to get all this being operational. Yikes. Yikes. Not sure how that's going to work. Not sure how that's going to work. But for now, Foxies, you are wonderful and amazing. And we'll see you in the future. For now, have a good night. Later, alligators. Peace.